Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Abbott, and you have now entered into our Hangout. And people, saying I'm the only channel that talks about this stuff, we gotta ask the question, man. We gotta ask the question. Now, I done did these type of videos before, but they're more paramount now. They're more paramount. You know, I messed up kill. It should have been killing, right? Typo. I fixed it though. But people, this video is entitled, Why is this conscious community guy talking about killing people? 6 degrees of separation. As y'all know, we was talking about the 6 degrees of separation with Professor Griff and Michael Johnson, right? Michael Johnson. This morning, and how he was at a Dallas event, shook the brother hand, took a picture with him, and when the people went to his Facebook page, they found this image, and so Professor Griff was questioning about his affiliations with Michael Johnson, right? So, in this highly volatile world today, community today, why do we have a guy on the internet talking about don't let the camera get you killed and threaten other black men or other conscious community people? Where they do that at? Now, it's been stated before that, you know, this guy talking about going to the feds, the FBI, the CIA, and everything else, right? This has been talked about before. People, this is agent provocateur all day, forever and a day. Yet, as I said, and I say it again, you have people gravitating to this individual. His name popping up everywhere on people's show titles and stuff. People are giving this guy a foot in the community, a deep foot in the community. You know what I'm saying? Clothing them with they clothing lines. Like I said, giving them headlines, promoting their videos. And things like this is a detriment to the community. The channels that, you know, promote these type of individuals. People, is something's going on in this community called Konscious, right? That need to be dealt with. It need to be looked at. But once again, the leaders in the community are the ones that's keeping it up and using these type of mercenary, right, to keep foulness going on in the community. You know what I'm saying? People are becoming very questionable. The Michael Johnson, Professor Griff photo op, you know, most definitely put eyes on the community. Most definitely put eyes on the community. You think it didn't put eyes on the community, did you crazy? So, how is it, as we asked about people that stand on the street corner and, you know, blur out certain things, right? That, you know, is very volatile, very provocateur-ish, things of that nature. How could you do that in a climate? We know freedom of speech, but you can't holler a fire in the crowded building and it's not a fire. You can't do that, right? At least I say you can't do it. From my understanding, you should not be able to do that because you'll cause a panic and cause a problem. Oh man, computer don't start tripping. All right, they still showing. And cause a panic, right? So as my brother D-Red checked me the other day on the show and be checking me, right? And other people try to talk to me, you know, it's cool, you know. I don't take counsel from everybody, you know. My titles and stuff is thought-provoking. It make people want to come see, want to talk. It brings a lot of trolls to the chat room and stuff. But it be the honest God truth. It be things that we need to really look at and deal with, right? Because there's nowhere in the world you can have a so-called conscious community, a popular conscious community lecturer, even if he's just lecturing or taking interviews and doing stuff on your YouTube channel, a popular guy that's on the most popular, one of the most popular platforms, you know, endorsed by one of the most popular platforms, could really be on the internet without anybody saying anything to him, putting the community in that type of, you know what I'm saying, like. Now, y'all know me. I got the evidence. I got the evidence. Once I heard, I was like, what? I gotta go get that evidence. Right? This gentleman is talking about people messing with him and his cohorts, him and his clique. You know what I'm saying? Talking death. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time. It's not the first time. Right? It's not the first time. But yet, he continued to do it in the atmosphere where we know the government is most definitely watching. How is it no one has got in contact with this brother? Oh, I understand y'all can't control him. You know what I'm saying? He done had many masters that let him roam off the change and bite people in the community, right? Y'all can't control him, and y'all done did dirt with him. So now what can you say to somebody that has your dirt? The mercenary is dangerous to you now, right? This is when you're in war and you can't fight your own battle when you hire mercenaries to come in and do your dirt. You never know who paid the mercenary before you. You never know who he worked for before you. So therefore, he has intelligence on both sides. Could be a double agent. Could be a lot of things. Using mercenaries is not good, people. It's not a good strategy of war. It's not a good strategy of war. Spiritual, physical, whatever have you, right? I know y'all want to know if I be watching and listening. I told y'all I do not be watching and listening. People come tell me. But once I heard this one, I had to go check it out. I had to go check it out. Because the death threats keep coming from people in the community. Over and over again, it's, I kill you. I blow your brains out. You know, come see me at this debate or come to that debate and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? The constant constant phone calls to people phone lines and stuff. Now, I know it didn't happen to me. I know it didn't happen to other individuals in the community. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, man. To me, once again, people, I don't take this stuff serious. You know, I don't take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? I see people playing with it, you know, but I don't take it seriously. I can't take it seriously, you know, until I see the results of people talking. Once I see it manifest, then I'll be like, oh, niggas was serious. But I think people ought to take it serious. Once again, in this climate that we in, you know, people making death threats. Like James White keeps saying, oh, y'all making threats. Now, those type of things can't stick if no one is making threats. But if people making threats, you know, he know of people calling his office. He know of people hitting up his inboxes and stuff like that, you know, doing things like that. So once again, how is it so easy for one to get on a YouTube and make these type of statements? I would play the video, but I ain't gonna play the video. 158 people to this date has watched this video. And if you have not watched this video, then once again, you're not aware of what's going on in your community. You're not really a community activist because you're not active enough to know what goes on in your community. I'm an activist. I'm active. I speak on these things so you can know. I'm informing the public because the public needs to be informed. That's what a watchman do. I blow the trumpet, right? So, people, the question is again, to the whole wide world, as Busy Bones said, the whole wide world, to the whole wide world. How is it in this climate, once again, we can have a conscious community guy talking about killing people? Then demonstrating the death happening to people. You know what I'm saying? Because of internet friction. Where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? People, you're only so many degrees of separation from this individual. Some people may have heard of them. Some people may have been harassed by them in the inboxes and stuff, you know. You may have been harassed by them. That give you a degree of separation. You may have spoke to them. You may have been on a YouTube or blog talk with this gentleman. But people, if you most definitely been sending him your clothing with your logo on it, you know, making him a mercenary, then that means you're in bed with him in this 1 degree of separation. Others, the degrees might vary. But man, y'all not gonna talk to your associate and tell them not to be putting videos up threatening people's lives or threatening the lives of people in this atmosphere today? People is going overboard. It's going overboard. It's going too far. If y'all keep supporting this type of stuff, then you might as well never protest another cop killing a black man. Never. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you supporting what they call black on black crime. We know it's white on white crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, or however you want to say it. People tend to do stuff to people in their neighborhood that's close to them. Most of the time, they're not leaving out of their neighborhood to do anything. So in the trailer parks of America, yes, they get it in with each other. We done seen some of them videos and stuff. Let's not mistake that. Let's not act like we ignorant of that. We aware of that, right? Trailer park, like ghettos, have people in them that fight with each other. Most ghettos in America, blacks live there. Most trailer parks in America, whites live there. It's not too much different between the two, right? But people, why do we have a phenomenon going on? This is something like a phenomenon. Like I said, I didn't ask this question before. Why are people in the conscious community talking about killing each other? I do the video. We get two brothers on there going at it live on air, talking about killing each other. Yeah, I still got the audio. I still got all of that. For real, I get on there, ask a question. Why are people talking about killing each other in the community, right? Because we had some people make some threats. A couple people came on there, talked about people making threats and things of that nature. Now, here we go. I ain't got no watch. I do got a watch. It's on the floor over there somewhere. I ain't gonna get it so I can display looking. But now we look a year or so ahead, and we still got an individual out here talking about killing people. What's going on, community? What's going on, community leaders? What's going on, community activists? What's going on, community? Y'all just gonna blatantly sit up here and it's only 158 of y'all. I mean, this one didn't get put on the, on the big platform. This one didn't get put on the big platform. It didn't get broadcast to the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, because promoting other things will eventually lead people to it. But I say at this current time, 158 people, that's a nice little number of people. You know what I'm saying? And most of them people probably not, quote unquote, nobodies in the community. They're somebodies. Because I heard this from a somebody, right? Not no little time fella told me this. Right? So this is not no nobodies that's watching this and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This ancient provocateur stuff with people making dummy accounts, clone accounts, making videos about themselves, making videos dissing themselves with their dummy accounts. Boy, when them people go raid these houses and get these computers one day and look on these computers and stuff, or something happened, and they go look at these computers and they see the activity of some of these people, boy, they gonna be like, this dude here was crazy. You gotta be crazy to do that. You know what I'm saying? They go raid the house, they gonna find this stuff, and they gonna say this dude is crazy. And yet y'all still market and promote this guy. Y'all still the best of friends with this guy. And he's a potential hothead that can actually kill somebody or do something. I know y'all look at me, you know, and y'all see me put my little rusty shotgun up. Like I told you, I sit in my house. I'm going to protect myself for anything that'll come through them doors and harm me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the potential of crazy people. And it's a lot of them out here on this internet. And there's a lot of them out here that's watching crazy people, and they just as crazy as them because they won't say nothing about it. But then, you know, you have people like Griff that say, well, I don't know the shooter. I don't know this and that. Well, that's good. You know, eventually, like I said, they're going to check phone records. They're going to check anything else. They're going to check emails. They're going to check things. And they're going to see, has there been any communication, any dealings with the two parties, right? That's what they're going to do when they come in. So now, what's going to happen when they check these people emails and check the Google Hangouts and stuff and see all type of pictures and all those things? Oh yeah, I mean, I got a hot head, you know. But like I said, I don't never push first. I don't start none, you know what I'm saying? But if it's gonna be some, then you know, I'm down to brawl. That's just the way it is. That's the way I was raised. Don't start nothing, but if you had to, finish it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? A lot of society, a lot of black communities and society raised us like that because the world that we living in, our lives are always in danger from the police now and from other blacks. You know, that's just the way it is. But I'm not a fool to go on the internet and start telling people, you know, don't get yourself killed for making videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been a hothead and said, you know, for acts that people have committed against me, if I was, you know, in their presence and stuff, you know, it'd be a whole nother situation. You know, that's a hothead, yeah. But I mean, to publicly go out, I wish I could scramble the voice a little bit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Manipulate the audio, I would play it, right? But, you know, I get attacked when I play certain stuff. Oh, D Miller, you might be friends with him. I know you move in this circle. The degrees, let's see the degrees of separation for D Miller. The degrees of separation for D Miller is, you probably got 2 degrees of separation. Only a couple degrees of separation. You ain't even got 6. Since the time of me doing this video, the video done went up. It's 166. I made it popular. Somebody said, what video are you talking about? And now they're sharing the video. I'm making it popular. Yay. I like making these things popular, y'all, because they need to be popular. I mean, I don't know why it ain't on the hottest conscious community network circuit in the game. I mean, that would be a nice video to put up so the whole community could see it. Why leave it in the background? Then got videos with James White face on it. Oh man, yeah. I don't know, y'all. He might be a potential killer. Hold up? I ain't gonna tell you who it is and stuff, you know. But the question is, if one is running around on the internet threatening to kill people, right? Could he be a potential killer? D, I'm gonna hit you in the inbox with it. Both of you D's, right? Facebook inbox. All right. Let me hit the other one right quick. So y'all know, you know, I like to keep it anonymous. You know, people do this stuff. I don't be trying to put them out there to the feds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But the community, you know, what you doing, man? Delete that, man. Remove that. I don't know what you talking about there. Delete that message. Now it's 6 degrees from this guy that I just sent you the video. The video say, the video you're about to see got the very rapper in the video murdered because he filmed a video at the grave site of his dead rival. Woo, that sound. And he, you know, goes in and show, like, I'm showing y'all, this guy did a video. This guy shows the video and say, see, he's dead, and he's dead because of that video. Now, you could be dead if you play with videos. You know, that's the message. So the message to the community is, for all these brothers out here making these videos back and forth to each other, changing people in images, you know what I'm saying, doing different things that it's disrespectful, you know, taking the elders and showing them as different stuff and altering their features and doing different stuff, that he might potentially harm you. He might potentially harm you. Well, that's the threat, my people. He's threatening to harm people, potentially harm people. And y'all don't know. Once again, y'all don't know. I told you the video just went up from 58 to 66. So it's obviously people is learning about the video. So well, I don't talk about flat earth. That's cool. I mean, I don't talk about flat earth. It don't matter to me if the earth flat or round. Man, we ain't here to talk about Jacob trouble. Jacob's trouble because he hard-headed. Once he stop being hard-headed, he'll be all right. Hold up, D Miller. Hold up, D Miller. Hold up. You can't. You can't be. Don't talk loosely. Don't talk loosely. Can't talk so loosely over the network like that. Acronyms, they get people caught up too. So, Crystal, you ain't saw nothing. If you did, forget all about it. So, people, that's just my question for the day. You know, like I said, I make these videos. Y'all look at me and y'all say, well, Carl just crazy. He's scared. He's making too many videos. He's go crazy and stuff. Carl Albert gone wild. But people, these things are manifesting themselves. These activities will manifest themselves even more. The threats and the potentials that's put out there is manifesting themselves even more. So my question is, why are conscious black people talking about killing each other? Hold up, let me take this phone call. Hello?
Yeah, what's going on? Peace. It's Kai. Black.
Peace, how you doing, sister? Give me one sec. Oh shit, I didn't mute the mic. Yeah, give me one sec. Well, people, I gotta cut this video and I gotta cut that in off. Y'all need to hear all that. But that other stuff, you know, it's all good. Peace. I'm out.